Spring 2022 anime is here. There's a lot of good anime. I can say that this season is the best so far this year. There are many genres you can choose, from romance, action, fantasy, slice of life, sports, and music. And some anime gets a sequel as well. Well, for a starter, maybe you are aware of an anime that immediately took over social media such as Twitter lately. Yes, I'm talking about Spy Family. With a story about a spy who gets on a mission to infiltrate someone's son's school, thus making him need to get married and have a child. Then he tries to adopt an Esper child named Anya to make her attend that school. But there is one problem. To attend that school, there is a family interview with mandatory that the applicant attends with both parents without any exceptions. So the spy named Lloyd tries looking for a waifu. And that is you're the assassin. Well, as you can see, this is a story about a spy who tries to make a family.
ここは最高。
Talking about popularity, there is also SHIKIMORI'S Not Just a Cutie, a love comedy anime with a strong best girl candidate of 2022, rivaling Marin from My Dress Up Darling.
ったくあんまり困らせないで。
Another anime with the same genre, we have a couple of cuckoos. The story is about two people who got switched at birth are met in a hilarious coincidence. The guy named Nagi Umino and the girl named Erika Amano are met by the red thread of fate and decided to marry each other by their parents. Well, it's your typical boy meets girl type of story. And don't forget Kaguya-Sama Love is Worth third season, one of the best love comedy anime in spring 2022. Also, the sequel of Science Fell in Love is a nice love comedy anime to watch too. But for love comedy anime, there is one anime with a really hilarious plot if I must say. Love Other World Domination is a series with a plot that is the romance between a Power Ranger and his villain.
よかった。
That is what you call a forbidden love, like Romeo and Juliet, but happens in Japan. Like talking about Romeo and Juliet, but it is Power Ranger and his villain. Talking about romance, the fourth season of Dead Alive is also a franchise that is anticipated by its fans. It's been 10 years since the first season came out, and the series has become popular. And surprisingly, the quality of the fourth season becomes much better than before. And as we know, every season there is gonna be always at least isekai anime. There's actually some good isekai anime if I say so myself. Well, as a franchise, the Raising of the Shield Hero is one of the good series out there. But unfortunately, season 2 is not ended that well. Well, I cannot say that the story is boring for this arc, but I just feel like it lacks something like character building for the new characters and also the tension. It just feels like the action is so empty with no dramatic scene at all. Well, I also can't say the use of CGI here is good either, so. But fortunately, there is a series named The Executioner and Her Way of Life that I can say it's good. But the problem is that the show is not for everyone because the main characters here mostly are girls, so it is what you call yuri anime. But the plot of this anime is interesting if I can say, with an isekai plot where people who are summoned to another world from Japan are not that rare, and the fact that they are dangerous, so the main character named Meno gets attacks to eliminate them. The quality of this anime is really good for an isekai anime. Talking about quality, there is an isekai anime named Trapped in a Dating Sim. I cannot say that it is disappointing, but the art style of this anime is somewhat unique and I haven't ever seen this kind of art style before. But the story is interesting with the main character getting reincarnated into a world of otome game. Well, it is almost similar to Hamefura, but the protagonist here is a guy and also a mob in the game. And there is also another isekai anime, and that is Overlord Season 3. Oh, wait a minute. I mean, a Skeleton Knight in Another World. Well, why I accidentally say Overlord is because the plot of this anime is so similar to it. Well, basically, it is Overlord if Ainz is not fatherless and has an actual caring mother that treats him right and taught him basic morals, has actual respect by his fellows, and develops a healthy relationship with a much more healthy girls. Also, the third season of Ascendance of a Bookworm is also one of the good isekai anime in this season. Talking about reincarnation, the greatest demon lord is reborn as a typical nobody is one of the fantasy anime that is not that good and not that bad either for the story. But to be honest, I don't really like an anime with the main character being strong from the start effortlessly. It just loses the potential of character development and just makes the story get boring easily. Maybe the strong point of this anime is the harem part.
愛らしい。あなたもまさに天使。エリーナさん
And with the same genre, there is an anime called I'm Quitting Heroine. Maybe I don't really need to explain the plot of this anime because the title already covers it. To make it simple, it is about a hero who once saved the world by defeating the demon lord but was outcasted because he was too strong. So he decided to seek a job at the demon lord's army which he had defeated and needed to be rebuilt. Then there is the Dawn of the Witch, which I can say I don't really care too much. The storytelling of this anime is somewhat poor that even I cannot understand what's the purpose of this anime. Well, fantasy is a nice genre if I'm being honest. Even the underrated anime such as Don't Hurt Me My Healer and RPG Real Estate can be entertaining to watch. Moving on to the next genre, we have some slice of life anime such as Aharen-san wa Hakarenai and Komi-san Season 2. Well, to be honest, the two are kinda similar to the heroine has difficulty in socializing. And also, if you are talking about slice of life anime, then a healing anime is one genre that is underrated but worth watching. The hidden gem of this season, the Yaimon Recipe for Happiness becomes one of the best healing anime with a story as sweet as the sweets made in the Ryokuso. Shows like these are a must-watch for me to wind down and enjoy the little things we encounter in life. And also, talking about slice of life, cute girls doing cute things is one of the popular genres out there. In the Heart of Kunoichi TSUBAKI and The Demon Girl Next Door 2 are the recommendations of anime to watch with a genre of cute girls doing cute things. And for the underrated ones, we have Miss Shachiku and the Little Baby Ghost and Oni-pan. The music genre is maybe one of the genres that just only focus on the music part overall. But surprisingly, this season becomes one of the best seasons for a music genre. The sequel of Love Live Nijigasaki High School Idol Club is the most anticipated show for Love Live series fans, including me. Heroine Tarumono is also a good show for Honeyworks fans. Then there is one anime that I can proudly say is one of the best musical anime so far. An anime maybe can rival Disney itself, Healer Girl. The story is about girls who can heal people with their singing. It has such a simple plot, but has a strong premise that makes this anime straightforward in storytelling with a spice of drama musical that we often see in Disney movies. And then for the dark horse of this season, we have Ya Boy Kongming. The story is about a general of the Three Kingdoms, Kongming, or what we know as Suge Liang, getting reincarnated into modern-day Party Central Tokyo. A really unique anime indeed, as expected for PA Worlds. For sports anime, we have a lot of entries it seems. From golf anime with a lot of waifus, Birdie Wing Golf Girl Story, 2. Horse racing with a lot of husbandos. Funfair of adolescence. For football anime, we have Aoashi, then there is badminton anime Love or Play. Well, I don't know if this counts as sports, but there is an anime about ballads, Dance Dance Dancer. For TCG or trading card game, we have some entries such as the sequel of Build Divide, Shadow Force Flame, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. And maybe for the last, there is an interesting anime about time leap called Summertime Rendering. It is basically ReZero but not in another world. Then there is an anime similar to Squid Game and Kaiji called Tomodachi Game or Friends Game, I think. If we translate it to English, the anime contains something like in Among Us, or more like there is an impostor among friends. Lastly, I don't know if I can say this is a good anime, but for someone who is a fan of Black Rock Shooter, I think that the story of the new anime of Black Rock Shooter is just really difficult to understand. I know that this franchise doesn't really have a concrete source, so that just makes the story is kinda abstract. And before I end this video, I just want to mention a full CGI anime called Establishment in Life. I know this anime is full of CGI, but maybe for you who can enjoy that kind of anime, for example just like Bang Dream, then maybe you can give it a try. And that's all for this video. If you enjoyed this video until the end, you can like this video and I really appreciate it. Don't forget to comment down below on what anime do you watch this season. Subscribe for more anime related content in the future. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video.